guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm finally going to be giving you guys the pet wall tour. I'm sorry it's been so long. I have a problem with my consistency with YouTube videos, but I did need another break, so that's why I took the month of July off for YouTube. I just needed a break, so I hope you guys can understand that, and I'll probably be explaining my inconsistency in another video or like a future update video, because I just don't want every video to have like a little update in it. I just want this video to revolve around the pet wall tour so we don't get off track. Long enough since you guys seen the setup that I have in the apartment. I actually just finished decorating the apartment. I would say it's pretty much done now, but I don't want to show you guys yet. I'm sorry I keep making you wait, but I am done the pet wall tour, and that is good how it is, so I'm going to be showing you guys that today, and I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so this is the pet wall. Okay guys, so we're just going to start off with this side of the pet wall. If you come over to this side, I have a feel away diffuser. That's for the cats because Kit Kat has anxiety just a little bit. Well, not really a little bit. She has anxiety, and I think Aries gets anxiety too, but that's mainly for cats. I know Kit Kat and Lucky get nervous sometimes, so I have that there because I heard it was vet recommended and it actually helps soothe your cat. Kit Kat has a history of over grooming herself, so I've been using that, and that's actually helped really well. Then we have the cat bed there. I just put that there because I have nowhere else to put it, and the cats will lay anywhere, so I just put it anywhere. Over here, Aries, do you want to do the video for me? Right here, this is a cardboard box scratching post. I believe I got it from Macy's. Yeah, I got this from Macy's. It's just cardboard, but it has a scratching post on the side, inside, on the bottom, and the top is a scratching post too, but I just put some AstroTurf on top for the look. And right above there, I have a cat scratcher so the cats can play with that, especially the kittens. So the first tank we have is Fitz's tank. Fitz's tank, I'm sure most of you guys seen this already, but it just has vines up there for decoration, her heating lamps, a lizard lounger from Chewy, her water dish, climbing branches to get to the basking spot, Fitz, and a hide with some vines around it. And if you're wondering why, well, none of them are going to have their food bowls. Only the hermit crabs and Fitz aren't going to have their food bowls because I actually ran out of vegetables and I just had got some in those bags, so I'm going to be filling up their food bowls, but just for the sake of this video, so the tanks look good before they all make a mess with their food. Lucky, do you want to do this one? Okay, I'm going to move Lucky out of the way because I can't open the tank with this there. But this is CALYPSO'S habitat. So CALYPSO'S habitat has a bunch of hiding spaces. I recently had got that hanging coconut from Amazon or Chewy. I think it was Chewy, but I got that for CALYPSO. She doesn't really go in it much, but I just put it there because I know she likes to hang around the top of the tank. And her food bowl is back there with a thermometer, a hammock, all that fun stuff. Bye, Lucky. Come on, boy. I know that's your girlfriend. You got a bunch of them in here. Moving on to the next tank, we have the Hermitcraft Tank. So I only have this light on for the purpose of the video, just so you guys can see it. I only have like select tanks with lights. I have a cover on top of the Hermitcraft tank because there is a hole right there and the kittens actually jump in there and mess everything up, so I had to put a textbook and a placemat over. But for the Hermitcraft tanks, we have their hiding spot back there, a log, which is the other hiding spot, some shelves for them to move into if needed, and a water dish with sponges so they can easily climb in and out. I actually got this water dish from the dollar store, and it's easier to put their water in because you have to separate the fresh water and the salt water, so this makes it a lot easier, plus it fits in most tanks you should have your hermit crabs in. Alright, moving into the middle section of the pet wall. So this is where all my storage is for most of the pets. The kitten and the cat stuff and the dog stuff I keep over there in the back wall. I'm going to show you guys an apartment tour once everything is finished, but as you can see right now, it's kind of cluttered, so let's just ignore that. But all the cat and dog stuff is over there. This is mainly for the lizards. I have my Zen Habitats insect feeder. Oh, and these two tanks, if you guys wanted to know, are also from Zen Habitats. I'll leave the link in my description. The rest of the tanks I did get from PetSmart though, probably for the $1 per gallon sale, so that's where all the other tanks come from. And I think that old tank I got from the Reptile Expo. I have this container that doesn't have a lid, but I put the tongs in there. I usually put the turkey baster in here too, but that broke apart because Aries was chewing on it. Thank you. Down here we have the old hermit crab cage, and then I just have a cup just in case I need to pour any water in the food bowls. I have a shelf that was supposed to go up under my TV, but that didn't get there yet. I have an emergency rag because if you know animals, you always need a lot of towels and a lot of rags and a lot of wipes nearby because there's always a mess. In here, this used to be like the kitten carrier, but they aren't babies anymore. I have dog pads, baby wipes, hand sanitizer, kitten shampoo, antibacterial wound and skincare because Kit Kat does overgroom herself, so whenever she gets those open wounds, I'll either put this or coconut oil on it depending on the severity of the wound. I have a flea comb just in case because we do have a lot of fur babies, and then I have cotton pads as well. Moving down to the first drawer, this is my grab and go stuff for the lizards. I have some bug chow, rapashi. I have to throw this out and Calypso doesn't eat it anyway. I have fish food, bottom feeder food. This was from when I had the catfish. When is this Best Buy? 2021, okay, we'll keep that in there. I have some Daphnia, wipe out for the tanks, cricket quencher. Yeah, this is probably bad too. Some hamster food, even though I don't have a hamster anymore. Some Repti calcium, Fitz's favorite treats, the Fluker's buffet blend, and I have some dishes for Calypso's tank. So this is all my go-to stuff for the lizards. In this middle drawer, we have all of the kin stuff. Even though I just said the kin stuff was in the kitchen, it's actually, well, most of the bottles are in here. Most of the untouched equipment is in here, so I just have some snugglers and some extra bottles. And then finally on the bottom drawer, I just have some filter cartridges from PetSmart. Even though I don't have this filter anymore, I have these just in case. I have a log, Fitz's old hammock, and the mini dustpan. Okay, moving on to the next shelf. I'm gonna start up here. That's Calypso's old tank, so we're just not gonna look at that. This is a bin full of blankets. The warming pad is above there as well, just for the kittens. When you come to the second shelf, there's a bunch of aquarium stuff, so everything I'm gonna need for Meeshu's tank, testing kits, pH balancer, you name it, it's in here, even though some of the stuff I don't even use anymore. Right here is all the documentation for paws and when I'm fostering, so this is, again, all of the kitten stuff. Right here is more so of Fitz's stuff. It just has Fitz's harness in here. Let me see. Yeah, it just has Fitz's harness in here and then a probe thermometer. In here, I have a cleaning bin full of all pet cleaners because you definitely need these on standby as well. Okay, the third shelf, we have Tamales Tank. And if you're asking why there's a bowl of dirt in Tamales tank, it's because every time I put calcium in there, he comes by and just throws dirt in there. So I literally have to change the calcium bowl every day. We have the moist hide and the water dish, a climbing log, the warm hide, which Tamale is in here. I don't know if you guys can see him. You can see him at a certain angle. And then I just have this cooler hide, which is a log. So this is Tamales tank. Moving down to the next shelf, we have Chimichangas Tank. The warm side is here, water bowl, humid hide, cool hide, and then calcium dish. Chimmy doesn't throw her calcium everywhere, and Chimmy's in there. You can see her tail, but they like to hide during the day. They'll come out at night. And then last but not least, you have Meeshu's tank, which I recently did with different colored plants. I added purple and blue in there because I think it would match her color really well. Not that she is purple or blue, but she is a pink, so. So Meeshu has a hide and then a bunch of plants because axolotls do like to hide, so there's a bunch of shady spots for her and even spots back there for her to hide. And then lastly for the pet wall, I just have another cat hide right here because they like to sit next to the tanks. They actually like to sit on top of them as well, but you can't sit on top of that one and they have a hard time getting on top of CALYPSO'S tank anymore, so that's why I put a bed next to there because they'll all just camp right here and just watch all the animals. And some of them will sit up there. And that is it for the pet wall. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the pet wall tour and let me know what you think of the tanks down below. So, thank you guys for watching and see you in the next video.